Well, we participated in the campaign because this is such a big part of our life. I mean, in a way, it is our life, and it just wasn't something we even really had to think about. As we look back, it was interesting. God had provided many years ago some company stock, you know, through an inheritance from my grandparents, and it just kind of sat there like forever. And so when we got to that time, we knew we would cash in some of that. And what's remarkable to me is looking back is when that was cashed in for the campaign was at its all-time high. In the next couple of years, it went to its all-time low. And now it's back near its all-time high. So it's time for a campaign. There's just this tendency, at least I know I wrestle with, is just holding on to things and holding too tightly in life, especially thinking it's something you might need for your security. And I know I wrestled with that for a while, but I just knew what we needed to do. But there's still that sense of there's a side of you that you don't want to do it. But God reminded us often, reminded me and Jayne as well of how much we have and how good God has been and how faithful God has been over all these years of our lives. And so, you know, we're just thankful we were able to give, and we're thankful God has us in a place to be part of this again. I think one of the biggest reminders for me to share with myself as well as with others is just remembering that God is to be first in our life to begin with, because He owns it all. It all belongs to Him. And I think one of the things that we often think about, we had an experience many years ago where we lived in West Africa for a couple months. And I know there are many people that have been around the world and we've been in other countries. But that, I try to keep that as it's a reminder to me of really how much I have compared to whatever the percentage is, 80% of the rest of the world, even dreams about having. And all of that belongs to God anyway. And I need to think that regularly, that it's not mine. And so as you wrestle with that, as I share with people and rub shoulders with people, I often try to remind people of that and how little we are in control, because ultimately God is in control, and He can multiply it beyond our comprehension, or He can help us get along with just a little bit in life and be very, very content.
Well, in the last campaign, somebody actually traded in their motorcycle. And we kind of thought about that, but then my husband went and got hit by a Volvo.
All right, deal with that one. I think it's time to go. I totaled that Volvo.